Hey everybody, welcome back to Taz's Wig Closet at Wig Studio One, here to inspire and empower your wig journey. Today we're going to take a look at a new Jon Renau product. It's an expansion of an existing collection, which is the Smart Lace Lite collection. They have expanded the Smart Lace Lite to their popular Miranda style. So we're going to discuss all of the details and this gorgeous brunette color coming up. This featured wig style was sent to me by Wig Studio One so I could review it and give you all of the details before you decide to make the investment. If you drop below this video and expand the description box, you'll find a direct product link for this wig style. If you click on that link, it will take you out to Wig Studio One. You can check out all of the colors and the pricing. We invite you to shop at Wig Studio One. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. And don't forget to visit us on Facebook and Instagram. So this Miranda Lite, I have not seen this yet. It just arrived at my doorstep yesterday. It's in the color 10RH16. So this will be a first time I've explored this color. So let's go ahead and start our unboxing. I really love this packaging. It shows you right up front. It's a Jon Renau Smart Lace Lite collection. I like a simple, minimalist kind of design. So this is really nice. Okay. The typical care pamphlet for the Jon Renau products. Now this is not a heat-friendly style. This is regular synthetic. Okay. There it is in the box. Oh wow, I guess I'm a little surprised that it's completely hand-tied. I don't know why I am surprised by that. When I think about the light versions, I always think about the extended ear-to-ear lace that really grabs you and gives you a lot of styling options, but I forgot about the hand-tied panels. So this will be great to take a look at. Okay. They really have that fastened in there really well. The net was on, it just kind of came off when I pulled it out of the box. So here it is. Gorgeous. Let's check the tag. The Miranda Lite. I'm just going to do a once over here both to familiarize myself with its features and also to check for defects. It looks really good. Okay. Wow, I guess this is just the finest synthetic hair you can get in hand tied. It really is. I really love the Jon Renau Lite collection. I have Julianne in the light version, and it's pretty amazing. I mean, I really didn't think that it could get better than what it was, but it's great. What I didn't realize, I think, was the issue is that the Julianne by Jon Renau was already hand-tied. So I didn't realize that that was a standard feature on the light version as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this cap. And then throughout this review, I will point out some of these features. Okay, so here is your lace front. It wraps around the ear. You notice these silicone ear tabs. There is a metal stay that's built in there, but that lace wraps all around the ear tab, is beautifully contoured. It's just a wrap around lace. A lace front just doesn't get any better than this. It's fairly deep as well, and then you see a seam that adjoins the single hand-tied monofilament top. Okay, so lots of realistic features here. It looks like it's not too densely threaded. Just well made. It's soft, not too scratchy. And the silicone here is just designed for comfort, and also it gives you a little bit of extra transparency there. And then you have your very stretchy hand-tied panels. I am going to assess the fit for you as well. This is just it should be a regular Jon Renau fitting cap. Everything, all the elastic and everything enclosed inside of those panels. And then they use the cluster knotting process throughout the hand-tied sides and back. There's an extended nape, and that nape also has some silicone, or it is silicone. Yeah, everything is just tied into that silicone there. And there is Velcro style adjusters. Now, what I can say is that this light version is very friendly to those of you that may not have any hair or who have lots of hair loss, and you're looking for a very comfortable wig to wear, but one that's also secure. These features are really designed for that extra level of comfort and security for everyone, but especially those out there with some total hair loss or partial hair loss. Okay, looks good. Let's go ahead and try it on. I want to give you some feedback on this fit before we do anything else. Okay, it fits wonderfully. I know I'm going to have to make a small adjustment to fit my petite average circumference, but it's not too bad the way it is. So I suspect heavily that this is a very Jon Renau average cap. Typically the Jon Renau hand-tied caps don't have a ton of stretch. Meaning that you're probably able to get a little more stretch out of their wefted, but this hand-tied cap is quite average and probably would have enough stretch to get you up to probably average large. Jon Renau's average size typically fits anywhere from a 21.5 to a 22.5. Now, this is about 90% of us out there. I just happen to fall a little outside of normal with a petite average circumference, and I know many of you fall outside of normal with a larger circumference. So this average style cap, you know, you can see some variances from piece to piece, but by and large, it's going to fit most of us. Now, I feel like I can make an amazing adjustment for a petite average circumference, but I can't speak to that average large or large because I have no way of measuring that. So let me go ahead and remove this then. Wow, I have never tried Miranda. I've seen it on people, it looks beautiful. It's very light and airy and fluffy, and this layering is exquisite. And when I try it on again, we're gonna take a look at this color because, wow. I mean, it's hard for me to see in the camera just what this color is all about. I can only tell you from my eye looking at it here in person. I'm also going to take you outside, but man, is this amazing, this color. I love the way they take the highlights up. So I'm just doing is fluffing it out a little bit. You don't have to do a whole lot with a hand-tied style. It's the wefted styles with a lot of PERMATEASE that you really have to get in there and wake everything up. But this one's pretty good right out of the box. Let me make the adjustment here, just a tiny one. That will make sure that it's nice and secure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and situate these ear tabs, make sure they're seated correctly. You always wanna make sure your ear tabs are flush to the head and positioned directly over the ear. Now we're all built differently, so experienced wig wearers will know what kind of adjustments they need to make. And then that lace front, okay. I mean, you see, I didn't have to do anything. I just merely shook it out. What incredible layering, fluffy, light, feathery layering there is. I might want to use just a tiny bit of heat from my hand to train it to come up off of that lace front and feather back into the style. This is typical. It's not going to take much. Okay, where to start on this beauty? Let's start with this color, this 10RH16. So from my eye, this is a light natural brown. I don't see it as being a golden brown. And then it's not terribly ashy as well. So let's just call it a neutral, natural looking brown. And then I kind of was expecting these highlights to be kind of ash in tone, but it's really a very neutral blonde there as well. So it's a light neutral blonde highlight on a light neutral brown base shade. That's it. There's no rooting. It's spectacular. I don't know why. Somebody had told me one time they thought this color was rather mousy. There is nothing mousy, drab, or boring about this color. It may just be because it's on the style. Here's another feature of that light collection, and that is that they say they are taking the highlights right up to the lace front on these, on the light collection, to soften the look, make it look a little more natural. Let's check that out first. They did. They took that highlight right up to that lace front. That is exquisite. It's incredible, isn't it? Just from a seasoned wig wearer, we all love to see that. It's not a dramatic banding effect. It's just a sprinkling of the highlight at the lace front every other knot or so, and it really softens and makes it beautiful. So while we're up here, let's check out the full features of this extended ear-to-ear lace. Okay. It's beautiful. It just wraps around there. So what I'd like to say about this is, depending on how far your biological natural hairline comes out at the temple and at the ear tab, you may not get complete coverage, and that's all a very individual experience. But for me, my natural hairline comes out pretty far. This covers it for the most part until you get down to about here. So that means I have all kinds of flexibility with my styling almost all the way down to the ear, okay? It's not gonna have complete coverage, but boy, that is good coverage. It is, it really is. And for anything I want to do with this in terms of styling, what an asset that is to this style. So if you like Miranda already, you're just going to adore this Smart Lace Light Miranda version. It's so hard to believe that this is long hair because, first of all, it stays out of the face, and it feels so super light on my head that I forget I'm wearing it, honestly. Each one of these fibers is silky, light, feathery, baby fine and feathery, yet it does have some really pretty body among the layers. So let's talk about the specs real quick. I'll get lost in everything else in my excitement, and I will forget some detail. So that front piece is around 10 inches, so that's gonna stretch well below my chin there. But the way it frames the face, this natural contour of that front piece, how it comes off of that lace front and just sort of feathers back, creates some softness around the face. Now, overall, I would say this is about 18 inches. So it's a very light density as well. Each one of the fibers is really fine, light, and dry, not crispy dry. This is a beautiful silky dry, separated feeling of these fibers, just feathery light. Moves like a dream. The air as it moves through these layers is really beautiful. And there's absolutely no PERMATEASE anywhere. So the lift and contour is being done by the body of these fibers and anything you can do to maneuver that. But wow, can I just say wow? I mean, certain styles really surprised me, and as a reviewer, I'll tell you all the objective information, but sometimes I can't conceal my amazement and surprise and love for a style I had no idea about Miranda. Do any of you out there have a Miranda, and are you excited to see a light version of Miranda? I really can't wait to get in there and just start working it to make it mine, but I gotta tell you, I will walk out the door just like this as you see it now. Now for summertime, I might put it up in a pony or an updo. I'll take you through some of that in the styling, but first, let's go ahead and just do a full 360 for you in slowly so you can see it from all angles. Then I'll take you outside for a look at this wonderful color in outdoor light. I always like to test my glasses for fit on a wig style. That way you know if you're a full-time glasses wearer, this will give you some indication of if it will be comfortable and accommodating. So yes, most hand-tied styles have very little, if any, permatease there around the ear tab. This is such a light density and no permatease, no problem for glasses wearers. So I'm just going to mess around with this beautiful style. In the styling segment here, you'll get a really good sense of the movement, the body, the density, and maybe be inspired to style your long layered wig styles. Everybody have an amazing day. Thanks again for joining me here. Be sure to check out the links below this video. See you again soon at TAZ's Wig Closet at Wig Studio 1.